On the tight security and full state honors, President Bola Tinubu is welcomed to Turkey's presidential palace with a guard of honor and 21-gun salute. During the ceremony proceedings, President Tinubu briefly tripped over the blue carpet rolled out to welcome him, stumbling over an obstacle but quickly regained his footing and continued with the program, an incident that did not disrupt the schedule. The two leaders then moved into closed-door talks, followed by an expanded bilateral meeting involving senior ministers and security officials from both countries. Emerging afterwards, the president witnessed the signing of a series of cooperation agreements between Nigeria and Turkey.
The Federal Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Bianca Odumeko Ojukwu, will be exchanging the Memorandum of Understanding and Cooperation in the field of media and communication between the government of the Republic of Turkey and the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
In total, 9 formal agreements were signed, covering defense cooperation, trade and investment, media and communications, higher education, diaspora affairs, women and social services. Others are diplomatic training and establishment of a joint economic and trade committee, a framework expected to boost bilateral trade and manufacturing links. Briefing the press, President Tayyip Erdogan describes Nigeria as a strategic partner and confirmed Ankara's commitment to support Abuja in its fight against terrorism, while expanding defense and intelligence cooperation.
Terrorist organizations emerging, particularly in Africa's Sahel region, unfortunately pose a threat to the peace of the entire continent. We stand by the friendly people of Nigeria in their fight against terrorism under the leadership of President Tinubu. In fact, today, we addressed opportunities for closer cooperation in the fields of military training and intelligence.
President Tinubu, in his remarks, thanked Turkey for its openness and readiness to collaborate. He highlights Nigeria's central role in African stability, warning that insecurity on the continent has global consequences, and said partnerships like these are essential to restoring peace, prosperity, and opportunity, particularly for vulnerable populations.
How do we build an inclusive economy together? That's what we discuss. How do we reform and get everybody, vulnerable people in particular, involved in our economies? How do we develop this country, give peace and stability to the world, and particularly the necessary peace and stability of the continent of Africa?
Nigeria's Minister of State for Foreign Affairs also addressed the agreement, highlighting the Memorandum of Understanding on Foreign Affairs Academy by both countries.
The President has always maintained that terrorists understand no other language but defeat, and we're very happy that Turkey has been able to come on board, not just in areas like enhancing our joint economic commission, in increasing the volume of our trade, also in partnering in other areas, technical assistance, especially for the youth of Nigeria. We have a huge youth demographic, and Turkey is committed to capacity building, skills acquisition programs for our teeming youth.
Attention now turns to implementation and how quickly these commitments translate into action following what both sides describe as a historic set of agreements. Adesuwa Omoruwan, Arise News.